One of the most important things to learn on a motorcycle is clutch control. I'm going to show you a very simple practice exercise you can do to learn what they call the friction zone. The friction zone is when you pull in the clutch and then you start to let off the clutch and the bike starts to want to move forward. Okay? When that happens, you know that you're in the friction zone. Okay? So I'm going to demonstrate. Okay. The clutch is all the way in. And I'm going to start slowly letting off the clutch. And see how the bike is starting to go forward. So I don't let it go forward. And you notice, so I start to pull, I have the clutch all the way in. I start to release the clutch and the bike wants to move forward. As soon as that happens, I pull in the clutch again. I'm not doing anything with the throttle. All I'm doing is letting off the clutch. The bike wants to start moving forward. And I just keep doing it over and over again. I can do it very slow. I can do it a little faster. But the main thing is I want to get a feel for when it starts to engage the clutch, the friction zone. Okay? So I just keep doing this over and over again until I get comfortable or relaxed. I develop muscle memory for the clutch, so that when I'm actually riding the motorcycle, my hand remembers where the friction zone is. See how I'm just going forward. I'm not doing anything with the throttle. I'm just letting off the clutch and the bike wants to go forward. And I just keep practicing that over and over again until I get comfortable with the clutch. The other reason why it's very important to learn the clutch first, one of the first things you learn on a motorcycle, is if I start to do a whiskey throttle, which a whiskey throttle is someone starts to give gas. They give too much gas. The more gas they give, the more scared they get, and then they end up riding faster than they want. They don't know what to do. They just keep giving it more and more and more gas. And with the clutch engaged, obviously they're going to go faster and faster. Okay? But if you learn the clutch and you are getting scared because you're going too fast, all you've got to do is pull in the clutch. So if I start to go forward, I got the clutch in. Even I give it gas, the bike's not going to go forward because I have the clutch pulled in. That's your safety. So, show you that one more time. Need to get the lever itself. Just let off the clutch. All I'm doing is just letting off the clutch and pulling in as soon as it starts to move forward. And the reason why this is important is because every motorcycle has its own friction zone. Even if there was 2 of these motorcycles made by the same manufacturer, same model, maybe they're made on the assembly line right next to each other, they may not have the exact same friction zone. So I need to learn the friction zone for my bike so I know how to use the clutch properly while I'm riding.